live. Breaking news.
Breaking news
From the CBS Big Brother house tonight. This is Sportcat. And my partner in crime, JT. I almost tuned out there. It sounds like it says Sportcat. See, it is Sportcat. I don't know. Maybe I'm deaf. All right, so here we go, ladies and germs. Breaking news. So, I've learned from some media cohorts that today, CBS announced to all the media outlets there will be no live eviction interviews, that the two house guests are to go to the Scaryverse.
So does that mean a battle bat?
Does it?
That's what it sounds like. I mean,
it sure does. Yeah, I think it could mean many things. I'm hoping for Battleback. So what we'll probably have, because the way I was listening to the show last night, we're going to have a Cameron eviction, and then it is a double eviction tonight. CBS has confirmed that. And then from there, I'm thinking, depending on who wins, right now it seems to be Jared and Siri against the rest of the house, because even Felicia is pissed off at them. So I don't know. Blue's been too busy riding dick, so we're not sure which side of the fence she's on. So it could be on the left ball or the right ball. I don't know. So, but she seems to want to turn on to Jared as well. So who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure what that means, but I figure that it'll either be a Jared or Siri second eviction. And then due to scheduling, I don't think they have time to do a battle back. So they could have the live eviction next week, and then all three would battle back. So the most likely scenario is A, Cameron, because unless they do a house flip, and last I heard, of course, the feeds just came on a little while ago and I haven't listened, it's going to be a Cameron eviction. And then, depending, it'll probably be either Siri or Jared, or possibly Corey America again. So that's where it stands. What does that mean? What do you think, JT? What's your opinion?
Well, I mean, it's really like they're going to do a battle back of some sort.
Seems
if they're going to not send them home and they're going to send them to like turn them into zombies, and they might not do it. They're not going to have time to do it tonight. So
right.
it's going to be something either this week or probably they're going to hold them basically until next eviction. And they're going to on next week's eviction, they're going to have a battle back, and one of the people will get to come back into the house, which I hope it's Cameron. Then one person will go home, one person will go to jury.
Now, you and I seem to disagree on this point. I think it's the time of year, or not time of year, the time of the season where they realized they've got to save Siri. That's my opinion. Because she's been, even the house guests have said that this show has been scripted for her to win, but she seems in trouble right now. Of course, that's kind of the fun of the CBS Big Brother, but I think it's going to be Siri that they're worried about. What do you think? Or do you think it was just planned all along?
No, I don't know. It might have been planned all along. I mean, it is close to Halloween. Halloween season has just begun.
It's true.
And so, I mean, yeah, we're still in September and it's not till October, but everything has opened up, haunted houses. Everything right now is going for Halloween. So they've planned this. This is the Halloween stuff. They might hold them in sequester or whatever in the zombie land, whatever, for even longer than next week. They might actually hold them to have 4 people to battle back instead of just 3. But I mean, they might just do it for 3, and they could be doing what you're saying, trying to save Siri. They might be getting scared that Siri's going to go up tonight and go and get sent out tonight. But do I really think that's going to happen? No, because the whole house is all about Siri. They're all starstruck. So that's the way it's been the whole season. I don't see that happening.
Well, I think Jared would probably go first, but the problem with that is I heard on the live feed that if Siri won, she would save Jared. Does that mean she'd save him if she was on the block? She would throw herself on the knife so he could win?
Well, she would throw herself under the bus for him. She would throw herself right in front of the bus.
Such a shame.
Yeah, I mean, it's her kid. I mean, can you blame her?
Absolutely.
Would you throw your kid under the bus?
That's
or
questionable.
Would you run out in front of the bus and stop it to save Your kid.
Which child are we talking about? No, I'm just, yeah, but I guess we're seeing the side of him that she doesn't see. I mean,
Yeah.
we're seeing
Well,
the lady abuser, the jerk. You know, we're seeing the bullier. You know, and where
she
he's
sees
also,
it too.
I
It's
guess,
still
probably
her
just not
kid.
as bad.
It's still her kid. She doesn't care. That's her kid, and he's in the house, and that's what she's gonna fight for. She wants him to win the money. So maybe he lives at home with her, and she's like, no, you're getting out one way or the other. You need to make your own money.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. So, well, you know, and I hadn't thought about the possibility as well. They could hold the next two house guests since they got them in zombie or scary
Yeah,
verse. And
yeah,
then, you know, they could even twist it even more by showing a TV that comes on occasionally, showing them in a scary verse. I'm sure they could have them in some kind of, you know, costume or something as zombies and not tell them they're coming
yeah,
back. But we all know what happens to zombies.
yeah.
So,
And see, and that's another thing that could be happening is they could be sending them into the scary verse and turning them to zombies for, say, hold them for like 2 weeks in there, and so that for a competition coming in a couple of weeks, so it'd be like three of them, or they come back as zombies and they're messing with the other house guests, and then they battle them back.
because let's face it, if let's say by chance on the second double eviction tonight we get a lame duck and they put Bowie up and they vote her out and then she's going to go up against Cameron, well, Cameron's going to come back. I mean, I hate to say
Yeah,
that, Bowie,
yeah,
but you know, he should have been playing.
yeah.
So yeah, tonight is a key double eviction. Let's look
But
here for a second and
it
see.
definitely ain't gonna be no battle back tonight.
No, and that was my other thought because if they did it, let's say they did it like you know, like they've been doing with dang it, with the I'm losing my mind. The Twitterverse and we would give away way too much information. So, so you know, if they were to show it on screen to the live feeders, so that would kind of take away from some of the drama too. If you know they said, all right, well, we're gonna have the battle back and the live feeders can view it, and then we would announce the winner online. So that would take away from some of it. So I don't think the double eviction in a battle back would occur tonight. So
But
currently we have we have Cameron and America on the block.
Yep, yep.
And it appears like the house is set on sending Cameron home. However, I think Jared may have been trying to work on a flip, but I'm not 100% sure. I've heard just some rumblings of it. So,
yeah,
but it appears he's going to go. Then they're going to play for the HOH. It'll be a real quick one. That HOH will then pick two other people. Depending on the winner, if it happens to be Corey, it's going to be Siri Jared. Jag would go. He said last night he would go Siri Jared. Matt would go Siri Jared. They're going to try, if I understood their plans before bedtime last night, depending on what it is, they're going to try and throw it to America. If not to Corey, then Jag and Matt as a last result. Even though they would feel safe with Bowie, they're not sure where McCall is, Mimi, so they're kind of questionable on her, and Bowie is such a floater they don't know. So depending on who gets it now, Siri or Jared win, they're going to throw up somebody like Corey America, and then depending on how that won, it would be like a Felicia against them. So that way they're not saving anybody that's too, or putting up anybody that's too risky for their side. So there's going to be an exciting episode tonight. There's going to be a lot going on. Make sure to tune into tonight's show, because we're going to have all the news, gossip, and update. And I'm sure before the end of the day, there'll be more news about what's coming out. So
yes, I can't wait till tonight.
Yeah, I heard the house guests all saying they just wish Thursday was over. They're so anxious because I don't think they were told that there's a double eviction, but they've all kind of seemed to figure it out. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of the way of the game. They know how many people is left in the house. They know that there's only a certain amount of time. They've a lot of them know this game, so
Mhm.
they already know what's coming. Kind of can guess what's coming, even if you guess it wrong. I mean, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
because I was expecting this last night's to be the well. I wasn't expecting it last night, but I was expecting last week. I was expecting it to be the oh shoot, what's the one? OTEV.
Odev, yeah. He's coming
Yeah,
up soon.
and
Zingbot is coming up soon too.
Zingbot, and this might be next week. OTEV might be next week. Zingbot might be next week.
Yeah, OTEV would be well,
So
if
it'll
OTEV is
be
scheduled for next week, they probably can't end the show on an OTEV because the live feeders would watch it.
no,
So,
yeah, it would probably be sometime this week actually being done. It would probably because wouldn't that be the veto? Yeah, that would be the veto, right?
yeah,
OTEV
yeah,
is
that would
veto.
OTEV is yeah because it's veto spelled
So that would
backwards. So
it would be the
yeah, so we
veto would
wouldn't
be
see it
this
on the live
Sunday,
feed. So
right?
yeah,
It'll be
that's true.
Sunday.
Okay. You know, another thing I wish they would flash back and do is what was it called? The hide and seek, where they hid the cards for the house guests, and the one that brings the most cards out or something like that is the winner. So I wish they'd kind of do something like that. I can't remember how it was played, but basically they tear the house up looking for something.
Oh
So,
yes. I hope they do that too. They did that last year. I think they do
yeah,
that every year
yeah.
now. So
It seems to be a
I,
pretty popular one with the fans.
yeah, I can see that happening in the next 3 weeks.
And then for the hell of it, bring James back to open up the refrigerator and throw everything out.
Yeah, because that's what James did. Yeah, James just was like,
Yes.
whatever. Oh yeah,
Screw
I
it.
already know it ain't in there. Just dump
Oh, it's got to
everything
be behind the
out.
Captain Crunch. Maybe the flour. Oh no, it ain't there. I got to look in something else.
Should be a rule against that. No, there should be a rule against that.
That's what makes
Especially
it fun. It's like a food
oh
fight
my
by
God.
yourself. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think that James should come back just for that, and then be out of the house before Felicia got involved, or Felicia, whatever her name is, got involved, because she would kick his ass. Because she's the one. She's the one that's cleaning up everything. She's the one that's keeping the
Yeah.
house in order. Yeah, I can see her beating him with a broom. That'd be funny. So.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, speaking of Felicia, though, some other
Oh.
stuff.
Which
You
guy?
know, I think she is about to really. If I mean, I think Siri is in trouble. Jarrett's in trouble.
Siri's in
If
very much trouble.
yeah, if she gets ahead of household, so I think the house is starting to turn on Siri. I think that's how you say her name, Siri. Something
Siri.
I've heard. Yeah. But anyways, she's. I think you might be a little bit right on the. She might be getting in trouble now. Like she might be getting on the block. She might go home in that second eviction because, or not go home, go to the scary verse because there is some talk going around that house between uh, little Blue and Felicia, and I mean all these people now. Who else?
Yeah.
Boeing. Everybody's talking about Suri. Everybody is starting to target her, and
Yeah.
it's about dang time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Get over the starstruck. You're there to win a whole bunch of money. So,
Yeah. I would have been. See, I'd have been out of the house sooner because I would have attacked her right off the bat just for her
Yeah.
being a celebrity and being
Exactly.
in that world.
even if for nothing else, in the first few weeks, you've got to think she could win the extra $50,000 by being the America's favorite.
But
you
that
know?
ain't gonna happen.
Well,
I don't think
not
she's
I don't
America's.
think. I don't think at this point in the game, but
Matt or Cameron's gonna get that.
I say Matt probably will.
Yeah, most likely Matt. But I know that everybody loves Cameron right now.
You know,
I
I
mean-
think everybody loves a bad guy, but he's not really a bad
He's
guy.
not really a bad guy. He's actually the one on the good side, I think. I mean, he's by himself. He's the underdog right now. Like, I mean, he's the underdog in numbers, but he is the top dog in competitions. He just,
Absolutely.
I don't know. I just
And
don't.
Jag's not far behind him, really.
Yeah, Jag showed out. He's the reason that Cameron's on the block right now.
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, remember, folks, tonight at 10:30 we will have our regular show, and then we'll have more breaking news after that, or with that show, I guess. And then, of course, Saturday is the Misfit Show. If you're happening tuning in for the first time because this is breaking news, Saturday's Misfit Show is great. Our resident ventriloquist and his sidekick, Shelton, answer questions from the fans. So you can...
I'm that resident ventriloquist, so y'all know.
Yeah, you're that guy. You were that guy. And you can send messages to voicemail messages to Shelton
That's
via...
the tips.
That's the tips.
You can send tips too. But.
Yeah, you can send tips. Just the tip. It's one of these buttons. Dang it. Is it this one? Yeah, that's one. So
yeah, there you go.
Speakpipe.com/paranormalguys with a Z and leave us a voicemail for Shelton or for any cast member or any show member. You can leave it for me, you, Brenda, Sonia, anybody. And if you have a message for one of the celebrities we've had on, we may even get that to them. So make sure to check that out. Speakpipe.com/paranormalguys with a Z. So check that out.
You're tuned into the Sportcat Show.
You got the Sportcat Show breaking news edition.
Hey,
I'm
it's
addicted
an addiction
to some things.
too.
I'm addicted to Big Brother and Mountain Dew. Those are my two things. So I probably need therapy. So
wait, aren't therapy? It's not
that's
enough.
what Shelton did. So.
Shelton is my therapy.
That little fellow scares me. So he can't be my
Shelton
therapist.
will get you put in therapy.
Yes, he will. We saw that last week from poor Loretta. So we may have scared her off. I don't know. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this as breaking news. Make sure to check us out live tonight at 10:30. We are here for all your Big Brother news and sports and weather.